Watch the Mega Millions drawing live tonight here on TV23. Covering the High Plains with news, weather, and information. From TV23 Studios in Sublette, this is High Plains Today.
Hi, everybody. It is Tuesday, January 19th, 2016. Welcome to High Plains Today, right here on TV23. On today's show, I'm going to be joined by Donna Lowen. She is with a night of chocolate coming up close to Valentine's Day, but we're going to talk about a lot of chocolate. They got a fundraiser going on over in Ulysses. Meanwhile, let's take a look at some of the stuff that's happening out there. The Guyman Police Department is seeking the public's assistance in locating a possible suicidal subject. 19-year-old Yang Lin is missing from Guyman. Now, if you've had contact with her or have seen her, please notify the Guyman Police Department. Well, the annual Garden City Farm and Ranch Show is set for Thursday and Friday of this week at the Finney County Exhibition Building in Garden City. Admission and parking is free both days. Now, the show will highlight what's new in farming and ranching equipment and supplies and feature special interactive sessions with agriculture experts. Congressman Tim Huelskamp will be the keynote speaker Thursday at the Farm and Ranch Show's luncheon. Farm and Ranch Show's hours are 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Thursday and 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Friday. Well, Dodge City has a history with minor league basketball. Now Sean Smith at Topeka hopes to tap into that history for the future. Smith, who owns the Midwest League Semi-Pro Football League and the Topeka Aviators basketball team, is hoping to create a Central Basketball League to open play in the 2016-17 season. Smith hopes to have 6 to 8 teams the first year after announcing the Dodge City Mavericks. Now they have teams set for Kansas City and Junction City, and Topeka will probably move into the league also. The national average for regular unleaded gasoline dropped once again this morning to $1.89 per gallon, and the Kansas average is 22 cents under that mark at under $1.68 per gallon, ranking Kansas the 6th lowest average of any state in the country. Oklahoma and Missouri remain the cheapest, respectively. Now, today's Kansas average is only 7% less than a year ago today. And the state will begin accepting applications this week for the Energy Assistance Program. The Kansas Department for Children and Families says it will start accepting applications today for its annual Low-Income Energy Assistance Program to help qualifying households pay winter heating bills. The agency says the primary groups assisted are people with disabilities, older adults, and families with children. Applicants have to be responsible for direct payment of their heating bills to qualify. Now, the agency says in a release that nearly 48,000 households received an average payment of $412 last year. The energy assistance is a once-a-year benefit. The state's education department is planning to develop a system to measure the academic readiness of kindergartners. Kansas State Board of Education this week voted to instruct the Kansas State Department of Education to develop a system designed to identify children who need extra support in their early education. Jim McNeese, chairman of the state board, says the state has long recorded education outcomes but is not concentrated on children who need help when they are young. The board also adopted a 5-point framework for school accountability designed to help individual children. Well, in Oklahoma, now the country's earthquake capital, people are talking nervously about the big one as man-made quakes get stronger, more frequent, and closer to major population centers. Next door here in Kansas, we are on firmer ground, though. No one is ready to yet declare victory. A year ago, the state had a common problem: earthquakes caused by the disposal of wastewater from oil and gas exploration. Kansas, following early scientific studies, decided to restrict how much and how fast the wastewater could be pumped back underground. Oklahoma instead initially concentrated on the depth of the wastewater injections. Now, the quakes, which have been mostly small to medium sized, have caused limited damage, and no one foresees anything like the massive damage they have in, say, California earthquakes. And that's a look at some of the stuff that's happening out there. I'm going to be back with kind of a confusing weather forecast after this.
You're watching High Plains Today on TV23 with host Chris Jewell. TV23's internet service and 4G live streaming provided by United Wireless. Coverage you deserve. Service you expect. United Wireless.
You want to feel connected, informed, included, inspired. So when important things happen, we're here. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. On every screen in your life. We are broadcasters, always here for you, wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations matter.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
Now, the local weather forecast for the High Plains.
And welcome back. We're looking at the highway cam up at US 83 and K144, about 5 miles north of Sublette. We're looking back to the south. You can see it is pretty hazy, pretty foggy, pretty cloudy. Pretty much all of those things. Let's take a look at our current temperatures and readings here at the station. 28 degrees, relative humidity 95%. Winds are out of the north-northwest at 14. Those may pick up a little bit today. Barometric pressure is on the rise. As we look at the temperatures around the area, you can see we're scattered all over the map. Looking over here towards the east, we're back in the 20s, but as you move out to the west, then we start to get back up into the 40s. It's kind of like yesterday. There was a weak cold front that moved through, but we should be warming up hopefully sometime today. Current dew points around the area, everybody pretty much in the 20s and 30s. We've got a few teens out there, but other than that, not too much to write home about. Winds are pretty much all out of the north, northeast, or northwest. Elkhart seems to be the windiest spot at 20 right now. Looking at our highs and lows as recorded at the Garden City Regional Airport yesterday, 37 was our high, 70 back in 1976. The low was 18 overnight, -3 back in 1963. Well, today, 40 degrees, going to be mostly cloudy. Not going to see a whole lot of sunshine peeking through. Winds are going to be out of the north at 16. That's better than we thought. We thought they were going to be up into the 20s today. Tonight, partly cloudy. There is going to be some areas of freezing fog in the area. Low is going to be 22. Winds are going to be out of the north until after midnight, switching around to the south. And then tomorrow, this is where it starts to get a little complicated. Still have those areas of freezing fog in the morning. It's going to be mostly cloudy. Then it's going to be changing over to snow pretty much after 5 p.m. tomorrow, so it's going to be late in the afternoon. We are going to see a high of 49. Winds are going to be out of the south-southwest at 12. They could be picking up into the 20s later on in the day. Then tomorrow night, snow overnight. It's going to happen before 5 in the morning, before you get up and get going. It's going to be mostly cloudy. Low of 27. There is a 20% chance of precipitation. May get to maybe a trace to an inch of snow. Not sure on that yet. Winds are going to be out of the west, southwest at 16, switching around to the north, northwest. As we look at our 7-day, you can see where that chance of snow on Wednesday and Thursday rolls in. Then we get back into the sunshine. Look at that. We're looking at the 50s rolling into the weekend. Highs and lows pretty much in the 40s and the 20s and 30s for the lows. That's a look at our weather. We'll be back with the markets after this.
When you do business with United Wireless, you're doing business with people living and working right here in Southwest Kansas, not someone halfway across the world. We're proud of the fact that every day we serve our friends and neighbors, our healthcare providers and hairdressers, technicians, farmers, and local retailers. You are the people who make Southwest Kansas great, and for all you do, we believe you should be treated with the utmost respect. We are United Wireless, and we are Southwest Kansas proud.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course.
Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig. Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you were really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen. petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who do something, the people who take action, are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
And welcome back. I'm now joined by Donna Lowen from Ulysses. She is here representing a night of chocolate. Yeah, a night of chocolate. Something I don't need, but I would really like to go to. Coming up on February 13th, and it is a fundraiser.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes, it is. It is one of our main fundraisers that our youth group does.
Okay, and this youth group is from?
Youth group from Mary Queen of Peace Catholic Church.
Okay, right there in downtown Ulysses?
Right in Ulysses, that's right.
Cool. And you said you have, what, about 30 kids involved in the youth group?
This year we have about 30 kids aging from freshmen to seniors.
Wow, that's a good bunch.
It is a good bunch, one of our biggest.
And this is your 4th annual Night of Chocolate.
Yes, our 4th year to do Night of Chocolate, and it just keeps growing, and it's wonderful.
All right, so Night of Chocolate, where did this idea come from?
Well, the idea came from myself, matter of fact.
Is that why you're in charge of it?
That's why I'm in charge of it. This is my baby. I attended a similar event in Wichita for their Night of Chocolate at the Exploration Place, and I just thought, hey, us little Ulysses folk, we can do this. So we have.
Okay, so all right, so tell me, what does a Night of Chocolate consist of?
Oh, chocolate.
Well, besides, okay, all right.
Okay, chocolate. A night of chocolate.
Big, little, round, nutty, not nutty, syrupy.
We have a variety of chocolate.
Okay.
We ask the kids to bring in 3 different types of chocolate desserts, or maybe a food that involves chocolate. Like, for instance, food, I do a chocolate bacon. In the past, I've done a chocolate chicken. We do chocolate waffles. We've had chocolate pasta. And the desserts are for individual servings. And sometimes we have kids that bring in a whole cake, so you get to slice your own slice of cake. Or I do bring in special chocolates that have liqueur in them down from Texas. And those are a big hit. So we have a variety, and not just your plain old brownie or chocolate chip cookie.
Chocolate bacon.
Chocolate bacon is a big hit.
I'm going just for the chocolate bacon.
It's a big hit.
All right, so all right, I've always wondered, how do you make chocolate bacon?
Oh, I can't tell you my secret on TV.
Okay, but everything is outside of the chocolate bacon and some of the other stuff, but the majority of the stuff is made by the kids, or they get help from their parents or whomever, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So, all right, so if you want to come to now, where is this being held in Ulysses?
Oh, this is the great thing about it. Our venue is so wonderful. We do it at Grant County Museum there in Ulysses, a beautiful location. It's a different atmosphere in the evening. So you come, you socialize. The museum's been so great working with us and having us there and letting us host our event.
Did you get, what's the, Ginger?
Ginger Anthony.
Ginger Anthony. Does Ginger partake in any of the chocolate?
You know, we usually, whoever they have there that evening, we usually let them come and get a platter and let them go and enjoy that where they need to be.
Ginger's a neat little lady.
She is a sweetheart, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so the kids bring this in. Now, is there a theme to this? I'm guessing because it's on February 13th.
Well, February 13th.
The day before Valentine's Day.
That's right. That's right. This year it's Night of Chocolate Valentine Treat. In the past, it's been a Mardi Gras theme, and we decorate according to the theme.
So do the kids in the youth group, do they dress up as like waiters and waitresses and tuxes and stuff?
They sure do. We have them in black and white. The girls have their hair pulled back. They all look nice. The kids will walk around with trays of chocolate, options of chocolate, and they'll just constantly bug you. Just eat more, eat more. No.
So you don't have to get up to go get what you want. They bring it to you.
They will bring it to you, but we do have tables with the chocolate on there as well. So if you want to get up and mingle, and you can grab and it's an all-you-can-eat. That's the great thing with your ticket. It's an all-you-can-eat chocolate, and you can have a good time with that.
Oh, Okay.
Just
All
don't
right.
call me with tummy aches.
So if you come to this thing, I mean, what is the cost on coming to the Night of Chocolate?
Okay, our cost is you can purchase an advance ticket from one of the youth members or myself or my assistant, Flora Galindo, and we sell the tickets individuals, $15 for an individual. For a couple, it's $25. And the nice thing about our couple tickets, it can be 2 girls, can be 2 guys, it can be girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, and husband. 2 people is a couple. $25.
$25 for a lot of chocolate. But you have other stuff besides chocolate.
That's true. We do too. We do a savory table. So we will bring in little sausage balls. We will bring in some sandwich meats and some breads and lots of little salty.
Cleanse your palate before you go.
Cleanse the palate before you taste something new.
Is that why you would do that?
Yes. And then we have our featured chocolate fountain. We always have a chocolate fountain, so that way you can go and dip whatever you want.
Such as?
Such as we have fresh fruit and like graham crackers and pretzels and marshmallows. And then some people, we see them taking the chocolate that they got and go dipping it in the chocolate fountain. So that's even chocolate on chocolate.
That's kind of redundant. That's an overload.
It's, to each their own, but it's good.
Okay, so with these funds that you raise, now this is all for the youth group at the church there. What do they do with these funds?
We've done many things throughout the years. It all depends on the kids that we have that year. Like, for instance, last year it helped us travel to Little Rock, Arkansas to volunteer at a homeless shelter there in Little Rock. This year, or every year for the last 3 years now, we've also done a farewell senior trip. So that helps with those to say goodbye to our seniors that have been with us for several years. This year in the fall, our youth group will be traveling to Denver and working with Catholic Charities in Denver.
So it helps the kids get out and see what else is going on, just not in Southwest Kansas.
Yes, it helps them to see that. It helps them to learn and grow in their own faith. We meet every Sunday just about through the school year, unless there's something else going on that keeps myself and my assistant too busy. But
sure.
We do, and so it helps with the little things throughout the weekly meetings as well.
This is a neat deal, and this is on February 13th at the Grant County Museum, and it runs from 7 o'clock to 10:30.
Yes, come and go or stay all night. And the best part is we have door prizes.
What?
Door prizes.
What are you going to give away?
We have businesses in Ulysses that have supported us each year, and they donate gift certificates and items from their businesses, and it's been great. They've been a big help.
So not only can you go founder on chocolate, you can have door prizes. You can eat. You have a savory table where you can just go. If you get tired of chocolate, you can just go have a sandwich or something.
That's right.
Or chocolate covered bacon.
Chocolate. It's wonderful bacon.
I can imagine.
Yes,
I can imagine. This sounds like a fun deal.
It is. We've had lots of fun.
Let me know how this goes, will you?
Well, you'll have to come.
I know. I'll have to come over. We may have to come over we'll just come over and shoot some B-roll of me eating lots of chocolate as if I need to eat chocolate.
It's a great social event is what it is.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Social event.
Plus, it's a good thing for the youth group.
It is. It supports us, and it supports the young church.
All right. And we're going to put some information on this on our Facebook and on our webpage, so you can kind of get some contact numbers for Donna and her assistant and get your tickets bought and be at a Night of Chocolate on February 13th, the Grant County Museum in Ulysses, Kansas, right?
That's right. Hope to see you there.
Thanks for coming over today.
Thank you.
This sounds like a lot of fun.
It will be.
All right. Stick around. I'll be back with more after this.
want to feel connected, informed, included, inspired. So when important things happen, we're here. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. On every screen in your life. We are broadcasters. Always here for you, wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations matter.
And welcome back. I'm still sitting here talking chocolate with Donald Owen about this night of chocolate thing. Man, it sounds like a good time. Hey, let's talk some sports. On the same day as the Sooners ascended to the top of the polls for the first time in 26 years, they also fell on the road at 19th ranked Iowa State. Now with the score tied and the Hilton Coliseum crowd standing, Iowa State point guard Monty Morris drove around a high ball screen and buried a go-ahead mid-range jumper with 24 seconds left. Buddy Hield and Isaiah Cousins both missed shots on Oklahoma's ensuing possession, and the Cyclones sank 5 free throws in the final 10 seconds, enabling them to escape with an 82-77 victory. Iowa State's victory bolsters the state of Iowa's reputation as a graveyard for #1 teams this season. In addition to the Cyclones' big win on Monday night, Northern Iowa toppled North Carolina earlier in November, and Iowa, they swept Michigan State both times that they played this year. And when Australian Open newcomer Joanna Konta saw that she'd be playing Venus Williams in the first round, the 24-year-old Brit assumed her debut would be a short one. She was right about the length of the match, but certainly not the result. At the end of 1 hour, 19 minutes on Tuesday afternoon, she beat Venus Williams 6-4, 6-2. That's a look at sports. Hey, let's take one last look at our weather before we get out of here today. Temperature is currently 29 degrees. Relative humidity is 94%. Winds are picking up out of the north-northwest at 20. Barometric pressure is on the rise. Looking at a possibility of some snow tomorrow night into Thursday morning. Maybe some more freezing fog out there. But look at that weekend. We're going to be up into the 50s by the end of the week. Not bad. Go out and make it a good Tuesday, everybody. Be back here tomorrow. Casey Kruger will be here talking about some stuff. See you then.
Keep up to date with the latest information from TV23 on our Facebook page, KDGL TV.
Hi, I'm Chris Jewell, host of High Plains Today, a 30-minute news and information program that airs at noon weekdays right here on TV23. Hey, do you think you have an idea for something that would make a great segment? Somebody that would make a great interview? What about a community event that needs highlighting? Let us know here at the station. Email us news@kdgltv.com.
Clean kitchen surfaces, utensils, and hands with soapy water. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
I did. Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls.
But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that strollers have the right of way on the sidewalk?
Yes.
Yep, I did. Did you guys
Did you know that kids who eat breakfast have higher GPAs?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That's actually what I was going to say.
Did you know babies should never touch silver? It's really bad for them.
I knew that.
Did you guys know that statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the right seat to make sure your child is protected.
I'm putting that